Alright, welcome back. We are back to the Greybeards. We have to talk to Arngeir. I am on 3.0.17 of LoreRim. STB widgets are back. You can see my level. The white line is the amount of XP. It's also in digital form at the bottom. You can see all my resistances and my walk speed and armor rating. And then on the bottom right corner, you can see the time of day, my weight, and gold. Septims. Anyway, let's get the show on the road. Hope you enjoy.
If we raced from High Rothgar to Iverstead, who would win?
Sky, guard you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bound. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you. But heed my warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax. path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look. You my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragon. Use it well.
I'm so happy to witness this.
Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Yeah.
Do you have a nickname for our friend, Katana?
It depends on the day.
Let's do this. No one can stop us.
Yeah. Yeah.
This shout really takes a long time to clear or reset.
Greetings, Wunderneek. I am Paarthurnax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? They see me as master, Wuth Onik, old and wise. It is true I am old. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. The word calls you. Go to it. A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do. Do not be afraid. Fasnu, let me feel... power of your Thum.
Yo!
That looks fun.
Ah, yes. Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
They stay here long enough.
Yes, they are very protective of me, Bahlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
If you feel the ground shake, run.
Yes,
It's the world trying to swallow us.
Zebach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with Firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin? Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokine? Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here at the peak of the Monavin, what you name throat of the world?
Wow, this is heavy.
True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated. Yes and no. Viknuzny Karon. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Sofa Suyek. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Return it here to the Tid Ahram. Then, Pele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahram will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir. The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hun, the Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater. Vomindok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihorn, they would not listen. Yes, there were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin's Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us, ni Ov. Their inner counsels were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself. I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran, incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol. word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is inert without action and choice. Think of this as the fire builds in your sum, in your breath. Sum Arc Mora. What will you burn? What will you spare? Sum Arc Mora.
No.
Ah, you're back. I hope you've made some progress on tracking down this shout we need to defeat Alduin. Ah, indeed. There's a pretty puzzle. Not the kind of thing you will find in your local bookshop. Let me think.
Perhaps the College of Winterhold. What learning there is in Skyrim is gathered there. One of the mages there may be able to put you on the trail of this Elder Scroll. That's all.
Before I became your housecarl, I never realized a bodyguard could also be so fascinating.
I've been looking for you. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Good day. A pleasure to see you as well.
Not many come here these days. What can I do for you?
Do you think the guards would play along if we started a snowball fight with them? I kind of want to
wonder
find
how
out.
many secrets have been lost here, never to be uncovered again. Out with it.
Once was a hero named Rex.
Where do you think they're hiding the spicy books? They have to be somewhere.
Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them. You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well disrupt my arcane. Now, do you require assistance?
And move it to a different one.
And what do you plan to do with it? You think that it would be kept under the highest? So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Fight well.
I could spend all day here.
Here you go. Try not to spill anything on. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine. Aye, that's the work of Septimus Signus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls. But, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long. Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact. But, well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
I'm grabbing Remy, since it's a dwarven artifact. See if tells me anything.
Well, look who it is. Been keeping out of trouble much? I hope not.
Not again. You don't want to be bothering me.
Easy there.
Huh?
How are you feeling? I feel quite fine. Wonderful.
Hey,
What's the
watch
hurry?
it!
The longer we travel the roads of Skyrim, the more empty this land seems.
Did you need something? Right behind you. A dragon. Who doesn't want to burn us? To a Chris.
Before I became your household,
Nice
I
change
never
of pace,
realized being a
honestly.
bodyguard could also be so fascinating.
So this Septimus fellow became obsessed with the Dwemer and lost his mind in his pursuits.
White runs my home.
Why
whatever
are you
you
looking
say.
at me like that?
Just getting my health back up. I was cold, so my health was down. I don't know what the hell that thing is up there.
You won't last.
Skyrim's college entrance exam is much simpler than exams in Wayrest. Maybe if I grew up here, I would have gotten into college. Not that I'm uneducated, mind you. I just ended up going to a traditional college instead of a mage's college.
Dig, dwemer into beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depths. Dig. Dig, dwemer in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depths. Septimus is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the dwemer. When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex. The warp of air, the weft of time. Then the madness begins. How long will it be sung? My feet were set upon the rock, but it turned to mud and drew me down. It licked the panes and smokes the glass. But I'll rise to your depths, and I'll know your lost unknown. Elder Scrolls, indeed. The Empire. They absconded with them, or so they think. The ones they saw, the ones they thought they saw. I know of one, forgotten, sequestered. But I cannot go to it, not poor Septimus, for I I have arisen beyond its grasp. Here. Well, here as in this plane. Mundus,
Let's be careful
Tamriel,
not to get lost in here.
nearby, relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby. One block lifts the other.
Glad we're out of the snow and all.
Septimus will give what you
But
want,
it's cold in here
but
too.
you must bring him something in return. You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Black Reach, one yet lies. Have you heard of Black Reach? Cast upon where Drimmer City slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept. Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mazark. Oftand, the point of puncture, of first entry of the tapping. Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock. Two things I have for you. Two shapes. One edged, one round. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings. But
How much rock is above our heads right now?
find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know. The deepest doors of Dwemer listens for singing. It plays the attitude of notes proper for opening. Can you not hear it? Too low for hearings? To glimpse the world inside an Elder Scroll can damage the eyes or the mind, as it has to Septimus. The Dwemer found a loophole, as they always do, to focus the knowledge away and inside without harm.
I don't know.
Place the
Septimus doesn't
lexicon
seem that
into their
insane to me.
contraption, and focus the knowings into it. When it brims with glow, bring it back, and Septimus can read once more. You look to your left, you see one way. You look to your right, you see another. But neither is any harder than the opposite. But the Elder Scrolls, they look left and right in the stream of time. The future and past are as one. Sometimes they even look up. What do they see then? What if they dive in? Then the madness begins. Ooh, an observant one. How clever to ask of Septimus. This Dwemer lockbox. Look upon it and wonder. Inside is the heart. The heart of a god. The heart of you and me. But it was hidden away.
So handsome,
Not
aren't
by
you,
the
Scrap?
dwarves, you
Look at how
see.
shiny you
They
are,
were
my
already
handsome
gone.
boy.
Someone else, unseen, unknown, found the
staff
heart,
makes me
and
look
with a flair for the
intimidating?
ironical, used dwarven trickery to lock it away. The scroll will give the deep vision needed to open it. For not even the strongest machinations of the Dwemer can hold off the all-sight given by an Elder Scroll.
You're in trouble now.
Won't get away with that.
Could never beat me.
You're quite a wrench, aren't you?
Don't worry, I have your back. As soon as I get closer.
It's unfortunate that Domaris only lives on in written form. I'd love to know if I'm using correct pronunciation or not. Wait, I heard something.
I've never entered a Dwemer ruin before I became your housecarl. It's certainly not like what I expected.
I'm not scared of what we're about to do. I promise.
I never understood why anyone would be interested in the Dwemer. It hurts my head just to make sense of their way of life.
A Dwemer ruin. Let's make the best of this.
I've read some writings by Vivek. That suggests Dwemer vanished due to their attempts to use the Elder to make themselves divine. Scrap, are you okay? I'll fix you right up, I promise. steam running through pipes sometimes sounds like screaming. Those are the pipes, right? It's a good scrap.
Wouldn't want to be though. The Dwemer relied on machines to do their work. No wonder they made themselves obsolete.
Ugh. feeling that this expedition group from before us did not have a happy ending. Why is it we always end up following researchers' failures?
Are we lost?
The researchers that were here before us people after my own heart. Dissecting animunculi, setting camp inside a Dwemer city. Be careful of the steam pistons around here. Wouldn't want to be hit with one of those.
I wonder what this place was like before.
Cesar. You always try to keep it for yourself. No, there's got to be more. Shut up! Shut up! Don't like me. You hate it. Always try.
How quiet should we be in here? This is incredible.
All right, that's where I'm going to call this episode. Thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.